Little 196 Spree Escape single axle mini camper just came on trade here, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And as far as these things go, you couldn't ask it to be much better kept. It's been used for sure, but they kept it stored out of the sun. And I can tell you that because this is a very much like a starter class little camper here. Manufacturer didn't spend like extra money on decals that were going to last long term or anything, so the fact that the decals on this are still in good shape tells me it was kept out of the sun. Keep that in mind down the line. If you want to keep it looking like this, the biggest thing you got to do is hit it with a wash and UV repellent once or twice a year, and it won't be a problem. Those things are cheap and easy, by the way. It takes them just the smallest amount of effort to keep an RV in good shape, and it's really unfortunate how few people actually do that. 2,870 pounds, even with the slide, so this thing is shockingly lightweight. Ideal for smaller capacity SUVs and whatnot. I like the little max air cover up here, by the way, so you can keep some air flowing even when it's raining outside. And we do have the nice folding entry handle here for easy ins and outs. The double step did surprise me. It is a nice thing to find, easier than a single step, obviously. And again, preventative things like that max air cover. We have the little furnace covers here so that the bugs can't, build a nest in the in your furnace vents and cause a fire. There is full storage under the bed. This is awesome, because one thing little campers don't usually have is just any decent storage. This is great, and it is accessible from inside. You see where that little vertical beam and little floor running, or beam on the floor here, that's sort of the inside-outside divider line, but it is full pass-through, as you can see. That's very cool. Stepping inside here, again, couldn't have asked this little used thing to be in any cleaner, better condition. Everything's right where it's supposed to be. The only thing I noticed, and if I'm being just terribly picky, is that they used a little thinner floor decking to help keep the weight in check. I noticed as you're walking through, the floor here has a couple, it's hard to even locate, but it feels like there's a couple spots that are a little bit like moonwalky, a little bit spongy, and it's not, it's not water damage. If it was water damage, it would be discolored. I think it's just a little bit thinner floor decking, and this walking spot, high traffic spot, happens to be right between two joists, so it just feels a little spongy. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So you've got a big U-dinette slide out. That folds down into a bed, and this extra cushion you see up here is actually what goes on top of that table in the down position for sleeping. Big window for cross breezes, and that's actually one of the things I like about this extra vent up here. You get good airflow. This is also carpetless. It's going to clean real easy for you. That's one of the advantages of an above floor slide out. Dedicated front bed, so you don't have to worry about putting, dinettes and sofas up and down every night for sleeping. That's a very nice thing. Previous owners did have a little flat screen up here so they could watch TV while they were in bed. Looks like that's since been removed, but no big deal. Pretty common. Again, easy lift, under bed storage access here, and pretty darn good kitchen cabinet space for no bigger than this little thing is. One of the things that you're seeing there is that this doesn't have an oven, which, everyone's views are different, but in a 19-foot mini camper, you don't need an oven anyway. Go outside and cook on the fire. If you want to stay inside and live with the thing cooking it, then get a big fifth wheel. That's my opinion. Yours could vary, but anyway. Good storage down here. Original owner's manuals even present. That's another indicator I've learned to look for. If people keep track of their manuals, they tend to keep track of the trailer. And another indicator is I start looking at the cleanliness of like sinks, of showers, of stovetops. These are good. These are in really good shape. Very clean looking cabinetry. Not fancy, but it doesn't need to be fancy. It's a little camper. It's just got to function right. 5 cubic foot refrigerator. That's a 4 cubic foot, I think, fridge freezer. A little bit smaller, but it frees up some space in here so that you can have like an overhead entertainment center up there if need be. We've got twin bunks back here, which is handy if you're going to have like a couple grandkids, or these could just be bonus storage space. There's nothing wrong with that either. But the really smart thing is that this vertical cabinet, this could be a pantry, linen cabinet, closet. It's whatever you need it to be on any given trip, and that is the smartest feature in this whole trailer. We touched on the bathroom before, but just to give you a full-on better look at it here, not fancy, but effective. You're not in the bathroom because you're looking for luxury. You're in the bathroom because you got a job to do and get out. So there she is, 2,870 pounds. And seriously, if you've never owned a travel trailer, or if you're tired of a pop-up, this is a perfect option for you. If you're on the new side of things, you can just dip your toes in the water and see how it fits you. Try it on like a t-shirt, and because this thing has gone through its initial, first owner depreciation cycle, whatever you want to call it, you're not going to get stung that way. Plus, it's still new enough that you can still qualify for like new financing, provided your personal credit history supports that, but that's usually not an issue. So give us a call, learn more. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.